Hey guys, I am in the pulmonologist's office. I did do a little bit of makeup. I just did my eyes, my sunscreen, and some blush. That was about it. And my lips. This is the exam room. Oh, I'm turning it the wrong way here. There we go. This is the exam room. Okay. Oops. Anyway, I met a lady today in the waiting room. I helped her get her foot on her wheelchair because she couldn't do it on her own, and the lady that came out and got her didn't seem to get that. So, so I helped her, and what else? Oh, she's in a physical rehab. She's been divorced for 40 years, but her husband, ex-husband, won't leave her alone. And he was extremely abusive. He broke her back. That's why she's in the wheelchair. The rehab center can't get it through their thick skulls that she doesn't want him there. And the court wouldn't believe her, so, because when she said that, I said, please tell me he's in prison. No, he's not. And her son doesn't understand, and he keeps bringing him to visit her. Things that make you want to bang your head against the wall, you know? It's sad. So, it is a busy day in here. She's running a little bit late, which is no big deal. I called the senior center to let them know that she's running a little bit late. But just wanted to give you guys a look around and actually hold this the correct way. Again, I will upload when I get home, when I'm on Wi-Fi. My nose. Blow it again. Here we go. This shouldn't be a long appointment, hopefully. What is this? Week of... Oh. All right, wait a minute. Of July 21st. This is from last year. I can't remember from what, but there is a hospital tag on it. It must have been from the hospital, one of the appointments. I have no idea why that's still there, but so she's probably gonna listen to my lungs, and we'll talk about my medicines and stuff. I feel terrible. That woman. Oops. Absolutely terrible. So, yeah. here. I keep putting my hand in front of the camera without realizing that's where the camera is. So yeah. You can see in the corners I still have the marking from the cheilitis. It's not great, but oh, it's over here, okay. I'm getting my bangs cut when I get home. Well, not when I get home, but excuse me, when my aide comes, and I'll start my vitamin D. So let's do this. There. So I look a little better. I can take it off if I need to after, for her to see it better, the cheilitis, because it's still there, in particular on this side. I want her to know that I'm having that problem, you know? I've never had that problem on other inhalers, so I don't know if it's just sensitivity to this inhaler or what it is, so I'm gonna mention it. Actually, I think I am gonna wipe off my lipstick to be able to show it to her. Now you can see it's not bad there, but you can definitely see it here, the line from it. So, just before I left, I was watching a case that happened the year I graduated from high school, and it took 26 years to solve. Right there. A baby was left in a trash bag on the side of the road. And they finally did, or had the ability to do forensic genetic genealogy, and they found out, well, they found the grandparents, and the grandparents gave their DNA right here. Oh, whoops. I thought it was over here, but I guess. Oh. Anyway. And they found out who the grandparents were, and they asked them, any of your children married to someone of a foreign descent? Because they knew the baby had foreign descent. At least partly, like, Middle Eastern. They didn't say that to him, but they just said foreign descent. They said, yeah, my son-in-law's Lebanese. And they looked at each other like, ooh, whoops, we think we have it. And so they visited the daughter, they got her DNA, it was her baby. She told them in interrogation that she had actually done it once before. They weren't allowed to use that in court, that part of her confession in court, because it's, I think it'll prejudice the jury. If I had to guess, that would be the reason why they wouldn't do that, why the judge wouldn't allow it. And it was basically the battle of the experts. the medical examiner from one county versus another, basically, as to whether the baby was alive when the baby was born. The medical examiner for the prosecutor it said that the baby was alive based on the air sacs in the lung being open. Okay. And it turns out they only had slides from one lung. And the medical examiner who did the original autopsy has since passed away. So they had to get a different medical examiner to look over the reports, which probably hurt the prosecution. Not gonna lie. And the medical examiner for the defense said you can't say, especially with slides from only one lung, that this baby was actually alive. So, definitively, and even the guy for the prosecution admitted that to the defense. So, needless to say, she was found not guilty. I think in that case, they said she didn't show any emotions. I thought the whole time she sat there, she kind of looked broken. In my opinion. They said the only time she cried was when we showed the autopsy photos and whatever. But to me, she looked upset, and like I said, broken is the only word I can think of during the whole thing. Now, do I know if she killed that baby, if that baby was alive? As the prosecution contends, that she put the baby in the trash bag alive and it suffocated. I couldn't find her guilty. I don't know how the jury did, because we have something in this country called beyond a reasonable doubt. And I don't think it rose to the level of beyond a reasonable doubt. A reasonable person would have doubts one way or the other, in my opinion. And therefore, it should have been not guilty. Now, what do I think based on everything I saw and heard? And the fact that I know, unlike the jury, that she said she did it before. That she had another baby and disposed of it, so to speak. Even gave them where she buried it, although they never found it. I don't know. Like I said, I couldn't find her guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, because there is reasonable doubt. So, do I think she intentionally killed the baby? I have my doubts. I vacillate a little bit on that. Any other crime they could have gotten her for? Oh, come on, get out of there. I have a little square in there that won't go away. Anyway, was homicide. So they had to go for murder because of the statute of limitations. They just wanted to convict her of something. So they went with murder, in my opinion. I got a text message, which I will answer in a minute. So I will see you when I get home, and I will update you. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for listening. Bye, guys.